Right. Okay, so let's start. How is everybody doing? So let's start a new stream. Last time we just started making an animation for the heavy combo sequence. So that was looking like this. It's just the beginning. Right now we're just working on pose, and maybe it might be a good. No, I won't do that. So I'm just working on the pose. No timing yet. No in between. So this kind of thing. Just for the pose. Just trying to find a good design for the attack animation. So this is only the first attack. We're gonna make a couple of attacks. Maybe not as much as we did for the light attack. So the light attack combo sequence is can go to like five attacks, so can link 5 light attack in the combo sequence. Maybe for the heavy attacks we're gonna go I don't know, 3 or 4. Maybe start with 3 would be enough for testing the combat system anyway, so maybe not, we don't have to make too many though. So the idea here is to try to have a little bit of variation between the light attack and the heavy attack. So that's why I'm also making animation for the heavy attack. It's to be able to test our system to see how how we can handle the variation between the light and the heavy attacks. So that's why we are doing this combat sequence. So how it is looking in game. So far we didn't import any heavy attack in game, but on the last stream we also managed to oh, that's laggy. I don't know what's going on. Why are you so laggy? Oh. Yeah, so we improved the jump animation. That's one thing we did the last session, and we improved the blink animation. Now it's feeling more accurate, you know. So with everything now we have oh. So we already have something it's fun to play, I think. I really have no idea why it's so laggy. I don't think it was that laggy the last time, the last session. So the CPU is full charge for some reason. Microsoft is using a lot of my CPU. Microsoft Edge, that's interesting. Let me close some window. Still no better. Can I maybe screen percentage? What if I'm it's not that that's interesting. So, oh, maybe Affinity is doing this, it's causing this. Oh yeah, that was Affinity for some reason. Okay, that's interesting. So for now it's free. So I can't, on this computer I can have Affinity open, because if not it's fucking up the okay, well, that's good to know. So that's the combat animation that we got right now. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm really excited to the progress we are making lately. So that's pretty cool. But now we need to work on the heavy animation. So let's do it. All right, so I feel like there is something wrong in the oh. All right, that feels better. Maybe go a little bit higher. So there is a lot to tweak, but I see the potential of this this attack. So maybe it's time for us to start working on the timing. So try to time a little bit better, and then we're gonna fix everything. Weird rotation for the feet, stuff like that. So let's start with the timing. So for the timing, usually I really like to I prefer the working on the pose and let the pose breathe as much as possible. So we're gonna accelerate the spinning, obviously. And this, I'm gonna freeze this pose a little bit so that we can really feel the preparation of the attack. she's charging the attack, you know. Or maybe these legs be like this. Just give me 1 second. All right. Okay. So I made some change, so I'm gonna duplicate it. So this needs to be really quick. And then gotta slow down. Okay, so there is a big issue. I just realizing that there is a big issue with the shoulder, and this is fugly, so we're gonna fix it. I hope we're gonna fix. What's going on there? Why are you looking like this? Are you kidding me? So something is not right here. Is it? No. Oh my god, alright. So I made a mistakes at some... Okay. Holy shit, I might have fucked up a lot of things. I'm gonna leave it here. But yeah, I made... I made a couple of mistakes here. So I'm gonna have to clean a little bit, to clean stuff, because I did something bad, so let me... readjust stuff. Wait, I don't think I am in the... Oh no, I said that's this one. I wanted to keep it that way. But Now I understand why it was looking really weird. Now I finally get it. So there is a little bit of cleanup I need to do. All right. That's why I always thought that the neck was weird, but now I get it. Now I understand where the issue come from. So that's a good thing. I'm glad that I found the issue. All right, so obviously we're gonna have to fix one thing here. It's this key that we need to bring there. Oh, we have some interesting... Oh, but I understand. It's gonna be fixed later. So I'm not worrying about the fact that the sword is not following the hands on this, but it's... So I don't like the fact that the that's weird. That's really weird. Okay, I think we are on a better way. There is just this, yeah, this pose is really bad. Definitely need more love, especially on the foot. There is obviously something wrong here. Mm-hmm. Trying to find a good dynamic in the pose. Not that easy. Okay. Maybe it's... All right. Okay. I'm gonna just make some... Just moving a little bit so it's not that static every time. Eh? So maybe we could go with something... Since it's a heavy attack, the swing would be maybe a little bit more slower. I mean, for the body, but we could go to loose controller and actually delay them. Maybe we could relax it even more. Okay. That would be a pose that I want to freeze a little bit. So that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, and so now I'm gonna make some relax on the this. Wait, maybe I should walk. Okay, so I said that I wanted to freeze that a little bit. Like this. Here we go. We got something more interesting. I feel like we could extend even more this pose. Wrong one, wrong. Yeah. So let's start. Since the sword is heavier, we want a huge delay. Give me a couple of seconds. So for this hand, let me see. That's the attack. You want it to be and something we want probably on what I would like for this is probably a little bit of Alright, so let me end the work on the hands. So bam. Okay, we are almost there. There is just this transition that I don't like for the hand. I might want to relax a little bit there. Hey Pino, how you doing? I was feeling a little bit alone today. For some reason, there is not a lot of people today. How you doing? I'm fine. How about you? I'm doing fine. Really good. Really good. I like the wig animation, to be honest. So I feel like the torso should move even more at this position. So after the hit, it should rotate even more because of the weight, you know, of the sword. And maybe even the yeah. Yeah, I see it's going well. Thanks, man. I'm glad you like it. Thing like this. So I don't like the neck here. Yeah, the neck is broken at this moment. Let's fix this. So this is, yeah, might want to bring the somewhere here, and then here I think it's gonna need a cleanup here. And somewhere like here. She would start looking back. Wait. Might be looking. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Something like this. Okay, I think it's better. Maybe it's the right time to test it in Unreal, see how it's looking with the physics, with the color, the controlling, all this stuff. I'm gonna say first, I'm suspecting that it's gonna be too slow. I already know that, but I prefer to test it in Unreal and change the tweak the rate scale of my animation in Unreal to find the right ratio, and then go back to Blender and fix that. So that's what we're gonna do. So we want to export the animation, and we want to go into export anim combat, and it's gonna be heavy attack, and actually it's gonna be combo sequence, and we say that we're gonna make just 4 heavy animation sequence. Let's go with that. Export. It's almost Christmas. Do you have any snow? Yes, we have. No, not anymore. We had a lot of snow, but it melted like a couple days ago, so no more. So but it's probably gonna have more snow before we hit Christmas. You know, it's Canada, so You have to expect snow, eh? For Christmas. If not, there is an issue. There is something wrong. Well. So where did I put my sequence animation? I already forgot. Did I put that somewhere in particular? Oh. It was in combat. Yeah, it makes sense. So we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna import the sequence HHH on our hero skeleton rig import. All right, where are you? You are here. All right. So I'm gonna put that on this guy. The reason why it's because it's using the control rig. So we got the control rig and we got the physics, so everything. The only thing I need to do is bypass, make some tweak here. So I'm gonna directly feed the sequence animation into my control rig. Like this. And then I can just go simulate. Yeah, so like expected, the animation is too slow. But I like the kind of freeze, almost the freeze frame, you know, before just slashing. It helps reading the contrasting on the slash after that. I feel like I'm making progress in animation. I feel like there is some kind of small things that I'm starting to get in animation, especially in timing animation and stuff like that. So let me see how it looks if I'm... Let's go for something like 1.4. Do I prefer that? Yeah, it's already better. So it's definitely... It was definitely too slow. I feel like she's spinning too fast at the end, especially when we are quickening the animation. Then at the end, she's spinning too fast to go back into the initial pose. She should be spinning fast at the beginning, but slow at the end. Right now, she's spinning a little bit too fast, I think. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like it. So obviously there is a lot to tweak. The feet are sliding instead of really moving, but it can be for the polish pass, you know. We can keep that for the polish pass and keep it. Yeah, definitely. So the end of the animation is too slow. The spinning at the end is too slow. Ooh, so you got some vibrating legs. That's interesting. There you go. But that's one of the reasons why I like to test things in Unreal. It helps me detecting these kind of things a little bit better than in Blender. I could have detected that in Blender, but it's easier to do that in Unreal, in my opinion. So let's do it. So this is where it is spinning too fast. So let's try. Let's try and go. Maybe let's go crazy with that. See. So this is spinning the right time, but this is now definitely too slow. So there is actually it's because of the I get the feeling that it should be spinning a little bit faster here. So what's happening if I'm saying delete this. Delete this. Yeah, I think it's gonna be smoother. I think it's gonna be smoother like this way, but there is some issue. I think at this point maybe we want to there is so there is something weird happening. So she's, yeah, so you see that she's, and then there is a lot of a little bit better, but I found that now we lost some inertia in the let me maybe move this. I don't like what the sword is doing here. Let me see if I can fix this kind of thing. Actually, let me see if I can go, if I can push this to the very end. Still some. Yeah, now we lost a lot of the we lost a lot of the for the hand the pause after the slash. We lost the structure. I feel like it was a bad idea, a bad move what I did. So I'm gonna try to get back to something like this. All right, I think it's better this way. Let me see if I can fix a little bit the neck animation. Should be watching a little bit like this. Hey. Okay, yeah, it's at the end. Yeah, that's because we are missing. I should put a whole character things here. All right, so let's test this. I'm gonna redo an export in Unreal. All right, so we need to go to anim, humanoid hero, combat, and that's gonna be this one, re-import. Let me check this. Whoop. Yeah, much better. Much better. I prefer that. Much better. So all I need to do now is tweaking the fit. That's doing some weird things, and then I think would be good for the first sequence, for the first attack, heavy attack. That's pretty cool. All right, so let's fix the foot. So let's go back here. I'm gonna save, making sure that I'm losing nothing. And let's fix those footsies. So we got this. So this is kind of working. So we have the foot that's coming here. At this moment, we want something like this. Let me show. Oh, so we have a we have a weird rotation here. So right. And then, ooh, so there we got a weird rotation. You can see that's the foot is rotating in the wrong direction for some reason. So let me check. Minus 360. Yeah, it fixed it. Perfect. So that's fixed that. Then we need to tweak this foot. We're gonna want to lift the foot like this. And then at this moment, it's gonna be this one that's gonna be lifted. Maybe not now. Yeah, maybe now. Bring the foot here. And there is some weird rotation happening. It's really weird. I have no idea why it's doing this kind of weird rotation. It's really bugging me. Yeah, for some reason. Let me see what's happening if I'm deleting this. I can't see that it's an issue with the kind of gimbal lock things. Okay. And this one, I can see that you're also doing some funky stuff. Maybe we should also pick YXZ rotation. YXD. Hmm. Okay. Am I? Ah, man. Okay. I did a mistake here. Let's fix that. I get the feeling that we need to delete this. Yes. All right. Yeah, okay, so we are almost there, but there is just this foot here that's doing some weird hanging things. Maybe let's delete. Okay, so maybe this needs to be. Okay, I think it's gonna be enough. That's gonna be fine for what we're doing. Whoa, there isn't really a lot of people here. Which, that's the broken ankle. Yeah, that's broken ankle. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I might I don't know if I messed up with something because nobody is there today. Today is, I don't know if I messed up with some visibility things or stuff like that. It seems like I'm in public on YouTube and on Twitch also. I have no idea why today it's really dead. It's really dead. I hope I didn't mess up with something in the parameter. Yeah, let me just try. If I'm going myself on Twitch, can I find myself? Like if I'm going to software and game development and I see myself somewhere, so I'm guessing I won't be on the first page. Oh, it is just one page. Okay, no, I'm not there. So for some reason, I'm not on Twitch. I'm invincible on Twitch. Oh yeah, maybe the preparation for Christmas. But 2 days ago, there was a lot of people, and today it's nobody, which is really weird. It's really a weird one. Sort by, recommended low to high. Ah, I'm there. This is me. So if I'm doing low to high, I can see myself. Uh-huh. But there I can't see myself. That's weird. I don't understand how it's working. All right. All right. Anyway, I'm gonna keep doing this because anyway, it's gonna go into the VOD, so it's not gonna be lost. But yes, maybe the god of the restream from Twitch is angry or something. Hey, actually, I think it's snowing right now. Nice. Alright, so I wanted to export this. Let's go. Bring this back into Unreal, re-import. And let's test it. So I feel like when I'm lifting the foot, at this moment maybe should yeah, it's better this way. Let's re-import this. Alright, so I'm gonna call this first attack done. We're gonna keep working on this sequence. So now I need to find a cool animation to do after that. I don't know what attack could follow after this. What could she be doing? Hey Dinojo, how you doing? Finally someone else. It has been pretty quiet today on the stream. Hope you're doing fine. So we're working on the heavy combo sequence. So you see that's now it's the an attack with the heavy sword. So that's what we are working on. So that's the first attack. We need to find what we could do for the next, for the follow-up. So let's see. I'm gonna save it because I think we are in the right place. Maybe some attack from above where the character jumps and vertically slice the enemy. Yeah, could be something. I always like attack in the air. Not really in the air, but just small jumps and there is a ground smash. but maybe this one I want to keep it for the last attack, because usually that's the kind of climax attack, you know, the one that is really rewarding. I don't like this word. It has to. We need to also look at the position we are at the end of the attack. So we got the inertia is making us turn around on this direction. Do I want to jump after this? Maybe, like we could make a jump. That looks a lot like the light combo sequence. A dash forward, maybe not for the second attack. The reason why is the reason why I'm saying this is usually how I like to make my combo attack is the first attack need to do a great distance. So you see this one I'm dashing. Well, actually not so much. I could dash even more. You know what? I'm gonna fix that quickly, because I should be dashing even more than that. And the reason why is usually the first attack, it should be what I call a gap closer, meaning that you want to stick to an enemy, and then when you're stuck to an enemy, you don't want to dash too much, because you risk to pass through the enemy. So it's more like first attack you're moving on a great distance, and then you're staying a little bit on place, so that it's more like at least for the second attack, it's more like I got you. Stay here with me. I'm gonna make you a lot of damage. You know. So I said I wanted to. I think it's in blueprint, character, hero, curves. No, moves, curves. And it's gonna be the hero light attack. Let's go for maybe 4 meter. Let me see. Whoop. Whoop. I don't think I'm moving the right. That's interesting. For some reason I'm using, okay, so that's explained a lot. All right, so that's it's because my combo move wasn't set up properly for some reason. I was using the yeah, here we go. So now I'm making I'm doing a bigger distance. So you see, the first attack is doing a lot of distance, and then the second is it's a little bit more in place, you know. And I think it's better to snap to an enemy, you know. Alright, so I'm glad we find like a bug or something. Okay. The Fate are in good position for that. It's true, but I would like to find something a little bit more crazy. Something a little bit less expected, maybe some. So maybe like a backflip? Would it be possible? Like I'm slashing and then I'm doing a backflip. Like I would be doing a backflip and then the last attack would be a double or triple backflip. Like almost like a gymnastic move, you know? Would it be something cool or would it be too much? I don't know. I don't know. Just give me a couple of seconds. All right, sorry about that. So we need to keep in mind, maybe it's not that good idea, because we need to keep in mind we are doing heavy attack, and heavy attack, I think I prefer to keep the acrobatic move for the light attack, because that's the that's more in line with the sword and the style. The heavy attack should be less flurry attacks, but more heavy, you know, with a lot of weight in the attack. I don't know if it's a good idea, but let me try to find, if I'm looking at some references on YouTube, let's say for example Berserk. I don't know if it's oh, you know what, Dark Souls is a good would be a good ref, I think. Like, because the combat in Dark Souls, it's really heavy, you know. It's the combat in Dark Souls is a slow one, so it might be I don't want the twin sword, I want to see. Okay, maybe it would be, instead of spinning, so the next attack is a diagonal slash. That could be actually a better idea. Keeping the acrobatic move for, yeah, okay. So it could, okay, I like this. Let me see if I can go into, so you see I like down and then like yeah, this one, so you got this one slash and then slash upward. So you know, it's down. Yeah, okay. I think it's because it's gonna be a good combo, because the last combo is gonna throw the enemy in the air. That's good. So that's mean you're gonna be able, it's gonna be a move so that you're gonna be able to juggle the enemy after that. So it might link to other combo. It might be a good combo link, you know. So let's go with that. I think I found out where the direction where I want to go. So starting from maybe from there. So we're gonna lose the last frame, I think. So let me make a save just to be sure. So if I'm... So there is still a spin, huh? Okay, so let's go. So let's build Okay, let's start with that. So I want to maybe start working on the okay, it's gonna be there. All right, so let's go. So let me think again. Okay, I'm gonna make, so I'm gonna start and here I want to keep this frame, maybe put a whole character, a keyframe on whole the character here. I'm gonna do the same thing here, and we're gonna start with everything. So we should have yeah, and like this. So I want to tweak pelvis. Let me hide this, it's really annoying. Oh. We could take weight on the back foot. Whoa. All right. Yeah, I don't like. All right, so maybe even she could be. Let me see how it's look if I'm going crazy with that and really lifting it. That's would be interesting to have the fit lifted. All right. Okay, so that would be. Oh. that would be the first keyframe of the combo. So let's see what we can do for the next. So for the next frame. Actually, I want. All right, so that's then the feet is on the ground. Maybe I'm gonna just steal the keyframe here. This, and we want to put the weight on this foot. Actually, I really want to delay, you know, the
We got a secret weapon. Speed and punch the clock. I love wild bulls. Your eyes are so
All right, so next pose. And then we got the big slash. Yes. So here she is. Hmm. Let me see. Okay, it's doing something. It's not good yet. It's doing something. Okay. It's doing something, so that's something. I know I'm saying something a lot, right? So let's keep moving on our pose. Hey Polabot, how you doing? Afternoon, Gadan. How is the progress today? We are working on the heavy combo sequence. Wanna look at how it's looking in game? So far we did the first attack, so it's looking like this in game. Simulate. Whoop. Sorry. Just need to bring this here. So yeah. Right now our first heavy combo attack is looking like this. So there is a little bit of delay before the impact, and that's what we are looking, because a heavy attack needs to be, it's gonna deal more damage, but it's also gonna, you know, it's a risk reward thing. So you're gonna do more damage, but you're gonna also expose yourself more. So that's why. I like it. I like this action, this move. We can really read. I like the fact that there is a little bit of freeze frame before hitting, so that's really cool. That help selling the impact. That's pretty cool. And then we are doing the second attack, so we're still trying to figure out what we want to do with that. So I'm doing things. So far I'm not 100% convinced that it's gonna look good, but I'm trying stuff. So let me put another. Oh. Let me see, we're gonna spin even more the torso. All right.
It goes diamond in the back, sun rooftop, digging in the scene with a gangster, lean.
Motion blur looks good, but it shouldn't have any motion blur. I disabled the motion blur. It's probably something with yeah, I think it's something with Twitch because I don't see any motion blur. Yeah, I'm looking on Twitch. It's a Twitch thing because I deactivate the motion blur. I don't like motion blur in game, but I can see there is motion blur on Twitch. But I can guarantee you that in Unreal there is no motion blur, so it's a Twitch thing. That's interesting. All right. Hey, Orex, everybody's coming. It's coming late, but it's coming anyway. That's good. Good day, turning in as usual. I'm glad you're doing this. It was pretty quiet today. For the whole first half of the stream, there was nobody. I was talking a little bit to myself. Thankfully, Pino was there. Pino was there to support me. But now, more and more people is coming, so that's good. That's good. All right, so see, Pino is angry. All right, so you know what I think it could be. There could be actually it could be a jump, you know. It could be like let me bring another frame before this, because I feel like maybe we could even make it. Oh, I made a mistake here. I had to do something that I wasn't able to join earlier. No worry, man. We were just joking. You don't have to explain yourself or whatever. It's it's just a joke, eh? You don't have to explain yourself or anything. I'm just glad that I see some people that I know coming to the chat regularly. It's always, for me, it's really cool, because that means some people are interested enough by the stream to come back regularly. You don't have to. You don't owe me anything. That's what I'm saying. Are you thinking about incoming enemy attacks while planning the main character animation? What do you mean by incoming enemy attacks? Do you mean like being interrupted? Is that what you mean? Like thinking about interrupt animation for the main character? Because if it's what you're asking, no, because what's happening when you get hit by an enemy, what I prefer is to have a snap to the interrupt animation, you know. I don't like, because the impact is really one frame you're doing something, the next frame you're getting interrupted. You said maybe a jump that could be because an enemy can swing a low sword. About incoming enemy attacks while playing the main character, like you mean like dodging enemy attacks by doing some small jump? If it is what you mean, no, I don't think I'm gonna do something like this, because actually we already have. Let me go back to Unreal. We already have a tool to avoid enemy attacks, and it's the sorry. We already have a tool for this, and it's the actually the blink, and so this. So I prefer to have, and I want to encourage. Oh, okay. Sorry. And I prefer to encourage the enemy to use the blink, because it's linked with the stand. So you're gonna have. So that's how you also interact with the stand. Is with the blinking system. So right now it's buggy and it doesn't work, but every time the stand is rushing to you after a blink, it should at least make some small damage for the enemy. So I want to encourage the player to dodge as much as possible, you know, to so I don't want to bring another dodging mechanics that would remove the you know, it would make the player use the blink less, I think. So it would be a little bit counterintuitive with the gameplay system I want to do. So let me see. So what if I'm making the character jump, you know? So we would have something. So like a little jump. Obviously, I'm gonna tweak it a little bit more, but to add even more weight to the attack. That could be cool, I think. Oh. Obviously, when the timing is gonna be fixed, it's gonna be better, but... oh, question. Would you work on a sword clashing direction or edit hack and slash type of things? I didn't think about that, but right now, my first thought about this is it could be cool. Actually, it could be cool. Maybe I would keep it for bosses. Maybe I could do something like it's only for bosses, because it can be tricky because actually I don't know yet. Could be cool, but it can be tricky. It can be tricky because that's mean during the clashing animation, what would it be like? The camera is zooming on the two characters clashing the sword, and everything around them are froze, or are they still, or like the stand is still moving beyond you, or is it froze between the clashing, the quick clashing animation? It needs to be thought, you know. It's the thing is, right now I don't see any. It wouldn't add anything to the gameplay. It would be more on the cool factor. So maybe that's. I would not try to work on this too soon. Right now, I really want to make sure I got something solid in terms of gameplay before adding more cool stuff, like stuff that is not necessary, but it is really cool. Yeah, but the thing is, when you do this clashing animation, you're breaking the flow of the combat, you know. So it could be a good thing. It could be something that you want, meaning that if you have a really heavy, fast-paced action thing, maybe sometimes you want to let the player breathe a little bit. So that could be a good thing, like putting a clashing animation, so that's player can have the you know, the brain can reset, especially if everything is going really fast. But at the same time, you could also, it could be also a bad move if it's breaking too much the flow. Like if the player is in the flow, and then you putting a lot of you know, stopping animation, clashing animation, etc. You could have the yeah, the combat choppy, you know, the flow of the combat a little bit too choppy. Actually, I was more thinking about finisher move instead of clashing animation. I was more like I was thinking about something like to reward the player if he's doing a long sequence combo, to have like a finisher where things is freezing and you have a really small cinematics going on, like you are when I say really small, it's like something like 1 second, maybe 2, but never more than 2 seconds, just to reward the player, like you did something cool here, have a candy. But again, it's need to be, I need to be thoughtful about the combo flow, you know. If I'm putting too much finisher, if the finisher is activating too often, it could break the combat flow, and I don't want that. So that's gonna needs to be thought of. right. I don't know if I like this the jump actually. I don't know if I don't know if it's something that I really want, to be honest. Yeah, I'm gonna keep the jump for the last attack. If not, it's just gonna be jump, jump, jump. It's gonna be weird. Okay, yeah. Alright, change my mind. It happens. So hopefully it's gonna be an easy fix. I just have to delete this frame. Yes, alright, let's bring this everything. Okay. Alright. Probably kind of a bit sluggish, I guess. Yeah, because the I didn't work any transition between the first attack and the second attack. I know that this is where it is the most sluggish. Yeah, and the timing here is not done yet. You see that the way I'm working is usually maybe the song is a little bit too strong. The way I like to work is at the beginning I'm only working on the frame, on the pause I mean, and I putting a pause every 5 frame, and then I'm moving those frames to adjust the timing, which I didn't do right now. But right now what I'm really the most interesting is see how the pause are looking like. I think for the pause we are doing something cool. The transition between 2 attacks doesn't work at all right now, but it's fine. Maybe it would be the right time to tweak that. So let's do it. So let me see. So we could I'm gonna ask to yeah, so we need to make sure that's there, and then the transition on this. maybe lift a little bit the arm. Okay, there is still something that's here that I don't like with the arm. Yeah, I think it's yes. So now we can tweak the timing. It looks cool though. thanks Orex. So here, so I want to freeze this frame. So because it's the most important pose of this attack, I'm gonna freeze it for a while. Like this, and I'm just gonna make some relax just so that it's not entirely immobile, and then we're gonna move stuff really quickly. Something for you. So I feel like this part is too slow, so we're gonna bring all right, and we might want. Hey, thank you for following Atrun Zalal. I hope you like what you're seeing right now. Thank you for being one of the followers of the SILKROAD project. Let me see. So this I want to have a little bit of movement, maybe on the just on the rotation, and not so much on the position. So there I can go a little bit crazy. Yes, the timing is already a little bit better. I'm feeling that we could go even more crazy with the pose in this frame to be even more aggressive. I think we are missing some aggressiveness there. I really like what you do. Thanks, man. It's really appreciated. I'm really glad you like it. Something like really crazy, twisting the body even more. Whoa. So obviously what is the difference between animation for games and movies? That's a good question. It's gonna be hard for me to answer that because I never did any animation for movies. But what I would say it's the you are more limited for when animating for games. You have lots of features that you can't use for games. Mainly everything that is in terms of deformation, the way the mesh is deforming, you have less control in games. For the movies, you have a lot of tricks to make the good deformations, you know, so that's let's say that you know, when you are bending your arm, when you are bending your, you know, you got some muscle. I mean, me, I don't have, but you should have the when you're bending the arm, you should have the biceps, this muscle, you know, growing, budging even more. But this kind of thing, it's easy. It's you can do it in movies without thinking too much. For the game, it's different. For the game, it's you have to keep in mind that everything has a cost in terms of performance. So this kind of thing, it's possible to do in games, but it has cost, and it has a heavy cost. If you're doing this, maybe you won't be able to do other stuff. You're gonna have to remove some features in other stuff to make sure that the game is running at 30 or 60 FPS, depending on the target you went for. So the main difference between movie and game, I would say that in game you need to keep in mind the performance cost. So there is a lot of things you can do because of the performance. Whereas in the movies, all it matters is looking good. You know, if it's heavy for your computer, it's fine. It's gonna be rendered anyway, and then after that, it's gonna be a movie. You know, it's gonna be a movie. So nobody cares if it's the rendering is heavy or not. But for games, it's real time, so it's different. So you have a lot of features that's you have to be a little bit smart on some features to make it looks good, whereas it's not heavy on performance. So you have to move the muscle too. Well, for this game, I won't be moving the muscle because it is too performant. I know that, and it would be too costly, and the benefits from this wouldn't be that much. Nobody would. I don't think a lot of people would see the difference between simple deformation and deformation with muscle, realistic muscle behavior. So I don't want to take this cost. You know, I prefer to have, I don't know, better lighting, or, you know, putting the using this performance on something else that are more give me back more in terms of quality. I just realized how much work you need to put in this animation. I know about the nightmares of programming the game itself. Yeah, yeah, you could say that, man. You could say that. Maybe I got the feeling that she's slicing a knee, so that's not a good thing. Am I right? So maybe we're gonna have to just move a little bit. All right, I think we are on the right path. So let me see in Unreal. I want to see it with the proper physics and control weak stuff. I think it's the right time to check this. Can Blender do it? Move muscle for movie? Yeah, of course. Blender can do anything. Anything that Maya or 3ds Max is doing, Blender can do it. It's as powerful as other software. The question is it easier or is it taking more or less time than other software? This I don't know. I have the feeling that it doesn't take more time in Blender than other software, but I'm not an expert enough in Maya to make the comparison. I know that a lot of people is using Maya for animation, but you can do the same thing in Blender, and I don't think it would be a nightmare to do this in Blender while it's easy in Maya. You know, I think it's pretty similar. It's maybe the workflow is different, but the amount of work might be close, you know. But definitely you can do both in the you can do these kind of things in Blender, no problem. You want to bend the left elbow a bit and reduce angle on the wrist after the slash. After the slash, like this. Okay, yeah, you mean there, probably. But this, if you're talking about this frame, it's fine because it's going so fast that yeah, I broke the wrist, but I don't care. What I care is the silhouette. I really like the silhouette, you know, and it's happening so fast that nobody's gonna see that the wrist was broken, you know. What they're gonna see is the sword at some point. But yeah, if you're talking about this transition here, I agree with you. The transition is a little bit janky, is a lot janky, so this is gonna be fixed. But this, I would say that I don't care it's broken on one frame, because you need to look at this in the whole animation when it's running, and usually nobody see that. I actually want to be a game dev, but I can't bring myself to learn how to code. Is there any specific specialization for games dev that doesn't have to deal with coding? Of course, you could be artist. Artist doesn't have to code anything. There is a lot of area where you could. I mean, anything that is not programmer, you don't have to code. So animation, you don't have to code. Artists, modeling stuff, and you don't have to code. At least you could learn to code, and it would help you, but it's really not necessary. And most of the people I know in the industry don't know how to code. But you could be concept designer, you could be level designer, you could be narrative. You know, you could be game designer too. So actually, you don't have to learn coding to work in the game industry. If you want to make a game by yourself, that's a different thing. That's gonna be a little bit more tricky. But if you want to make a game by yourself, I would strongly suggest to learn Blueprint into Unreal, because Blueprint is using the coding logic. You are actually it's a scripting language rather than a coding language. And what you're doing is let me open one so you see what I mean by that. And you see, you have some nodes that you are linking together, and it's more easy to understand than just coding, you know, because it's more visual. You see that, okay, so big in play, it's starting there, then this is firing, and then this is firing, and then this is firing. So you got a hierarchy that is more easy to visualize. And For now, all my game is been only with this, with Blueprint. There is no coding so far. So you can go pretty far with Blueprint. You don't have to learn coding to go to make a game, you know. It's gonna be better to make some coding because coding is more performant than coding in C++ is more performant than doing Blueprint, but it's not necessary to make a game. I have my wooden training sword at hand and doing your move in the living room. Oh man, don't break your wrist, then. It would be too fast for our eyes anyway. Yeah, I as being a solo indie game dev, I guess, would require versatility. Yeah, it's the if you want to go the solo dev, yeah, unfortunately you have to learn everything. That's the hard part, but it's also the fun part, in my opinion. So let me go back to this. I want to export that and check this in Unreal, and I think after that I will stop the stream. It's already more than 2 hours I've been streaming, so that would be a good time to end the streams. So let me bring back my sequence. So let's see how it's looking. I'm gonna simulate this. All right, that's not so bad. I like the slashing. There is a little bit of junkiness in the transition, especially around the arm, in the transition between first attack and the second attack. But I like that. All right, so I think we are on the right track. I'm realizing that maybe we're gonna have to think a little bit more about the duration of the attack, because if the heavy attack is as fast as the light attack, there is no reason to do a light attack because the heavy attack is usually more damage. So we need to think about this. That's a really good suggestion. Okay, my lampshade is already damaged by mini quadcopters. Oh damn. Yeah, that's really fast. So like the wrist breaking doesn't matter. You see what? Yeah, exactly. You see what I mean? I don't think. And right now we're just putting a camera that is fixed and just looking at the character, and the character is doing this animation in the loop. And even now, we don't see the breaking wrist. So imagine when we are doing when we are in gameplay, nobody is gonna care for that. So that's why there is a lot of things when I'm doing my animation. You see that I'm breaking the spine, I'm breaking the pelvis is all broken, the spine is all twisted too much, but usually I don't care. I don't care until I see it in Unreal. And if I can spot that in Unreal, there is an issue, but if I don't, it's fine. All I care is the silhouette. It's the pose, how the pose is looking, how the silhouette is looking. That's what I care. But if the spine is broke on a frame, maybe it's not an issue. Maybe when you're looking into the animation at full speed, you're never gonna spot that, so it's fine. So yeah, I think it's a good time to stop there. I'm gonna end the stream. Thank you very much everybody for being there, especially at the end of the stream. It's really cool. I'm having a lot of fun doing animation. I'm learning a lot too, because it's animation is not my my expertise, so that means there is a lot of things that I can learn, and it's what's happening. So I mean, if he can handle that kind of movement, he must be at least Superman in the lore foreshadowing. Yeah, maybe. Wink wink. But yeah, so I'm gonna stop there. Thanks guys for being there. I will make another stream tomorrow. So there's gonna be another stream tomorrow. I hope to see you there. So tomorrow. I won't miss your next stream, hopefully. Thank you, keeping up the good work. Thanks, man. Thanks for your support. All right. Have a good day. Have a good night, depending on where you are watching. And see you soon. Thanks, guy. Bye.